What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are back to talk about the Wakanda. We're going to talk about Wakanda because it seems that we are going to get some kind of rework to some of these characters, and we are also going to take a look at the new Black Panther Shuri. This is an upcoming character that we should have some more information in the next few weeks. And that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this video, because most of the times when you do this type of videos, then the envoys want to cash in also on the views, and they force the developers to push this information forward. So we're going to try to bait them to do that and talk about which characters I'm expecting a rework, which characters I'm not expecting a rework, and the huge problem that we have with Wakanda right now. And we always had with Wakanda, and Scopely never got his team straight. So we're going to talk about all of that, and at the end of the video, we're going to take a look at the portrait and the abilities of this new Black Panther Shuri. So as always, if you like the information on this video, make sure you share it to your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button like a boss. Okay, so in terms of Wakanda, first off, Wakanda, they have been a raid team. They were released, or they were supposed to be released to be the meta raid team for Ultimus 5, but then the team got delayed because of the movies of the MCU, and it got launched on Ultimus 6, almost Ultimus 7, and the team still had the stats and the kit from Ultimus 5, so they got absolutely destroyed, and it was an absolute failure of the release of this team. Then Scopely kinda reworked them for Cosmic Crucible. Once again, for Cosmic Crucible, they reworked the kit, but the stats were still a bit mediocre. They never had good stats, which is a problem because Shuri, she relies on the team having very good stats. We'll talk about that in a second. And then right after the failure that was the Wakanda on Cosmic Crucible, where they required massive room bonuses in order for them to be useful. Then they also got reworked for Alliance Wars, where they have like 1 or 2 matches where they are useful. So overall, this is a team that unfortunately it has been failure after failure, because it seems that Scopely cannot really grasp the concept of the team, right? And we start off right away with the worst character on the team, and the character that causes the most problems, which is Shuri. First off, from the start, she has 2 abilities that are passive abilities, because you use the special and the ultimate, and it's one ability that gives buffs, the other one gives healing. So it's like you have 3 passives, right? Because you are not attacking the enemies, you are buffing your team a little bit, but not that much. And then the passive of Shuri is very limited, because it requires your team to have a massive amount of HP, so you can actually play around with the 50% mark, where the allies will gain deflects. Now, in the past, gaining these deflects was huge, nowadays not so much. And once again, this 50% health restriction requires your team to be gigantic, right? Because if your team is going to get pushed below 50% health, and they have very low health, well, the deflects are not going to do anything, because your team is going to get crushed anyway. She also gives extra armor, she also gives extra health, she also gives defense up, she also gives energy, she also gives speed up. The speed up is another problem, because the team at the start is very fast, but then they cannot keep up the speed up easily, and the team usually falls flat after the first turn. And this additional health and armor, once again, it was never enough to make these characters like really reliable. 74,000 and at this day and age, it's okay. It's, I guess, the bare minimum that you can ask a character to have, and that's nothing special. In terms of health, 1.7 million is very low when you have characters that are around 5 million health, like Val and so on. So I mean, in all of these departments, this team needs a big revamp and a big rework, because otherwise they are not going to do much. Now, we are talking about Shuri, and this upcoming character is going to be Black Panther Shuri. Are we going to have 2 types of the same character in the same team? Probably not. So, in my opinion, this is the second problem that we're going to have with this team, is that some of these characters are going to be out of the team, or they are going to have lower functions on the team. So we have the fact that Black Panther and Nakia, Scopely just gave away diamonds for them for no reason. And maybe the reason why they gave these diamonds away is because these characters are going to be left behind on this new team, right? If you already have one Black Panther, why would you have another Black Panther? And it would make a lot more sense for Killmonger to get Rework, because he's the one that got behind with the War Dogs. He's the one that had a super minor rework whenever they were made for Cosmic Crucible. Very, very small rework that he had. Even his stats did not get reworked. And that's something that people always felt like it was very lame, because they made a new skin for him. You had to buy the skin and so on. And then at the end of the day, you could not even use the character. So it was lame AF. And then we have Okoye, we have Nakia, we also have M'Baku, we have Black Panther 1 million, and we also have a character that is not here, but it could show up on this team, which is Ironheart, because of the MCU movie, right? Because of the MCU movie, because of Juneteenth, because of all these things that is going on, the MCU, there is a high chance that not only they are going to rework Wakanda, but also characters that were related with Wakanda on the MCU, and because it's Juneteenth, African American characters, so there is a high chance that this character could be part of this new team, the Wakanda team or something like that. Now, it might be this Ironheart, or it might be the older one. I'm not even sure where the older one is, but that's the one from Power Armor. So there is also likely that that character would get reworked. And who would kick out of this team? We'll probably kick out a Black Panther, Shuri. And who would we keep? Killmonger, Nakia, Okoye, the Black Panther, Shuri, and also the Ironheart, the first version, not the second version. I think that will be probably the team that we are going to get. And this new Shuri, it has to be on the level of Black Knight or something like that. Is it going to require diamonds, dark promotion credits and so on, dark diamonds? Maybe it's a possibility, because I mean, I'm not sure if they're going to release a full team, that's fine, but from what we know so far, they're just going to release one character. So we have a lot of questions going on there, and Nakia, she can provide energy, and that means we could have a team that has energy mechanics without having Shuri. But this new Shuri would also have to give health to the characters, right? Probably on the same way that the Hive Mind works, where they give health to their own group rather than having health for the entire group like Shuri has, and it affects the entire Wakanda. So I think this is going to be the possibility. So once again, the characters that would probably get reworked: Nakia, Okoye, Killmonger, the first Ironheart from the Power Armor, and then this new Shuri. And which game mode would this be good for? I'm not sure, right? Because the characters that we have right now, they are mostly for Alliance Wars. So Okoye works for Alliance Wars and Cosmic Crucible, Killmonger works for Cosmic Crucible, Nakia works for Alliance Wars. So we have this team split apart. The Ironheart, the first one, works for Alliance Wars. So we are like a 50-50 on the best game mode for these characters. Would this be also for Battle World? Probably not, because it seems like Battle World was delayed 4 months, and the perspective was to release that game mode this month, between June and July, but maybe it's not going to be the case. Maybe it's going to be October, something like that, who really knows. But that's it, guys. I'm not sure how excited you guys are for these Wakanda characters, but because these were characters that we had to invest, or for the Gamma Raids, or for some other scenario, or in Alliance Wars or Cosmic Crucible, it would be great that we get some additional value out of them. And hopefully, finally, Scopely will put the nail in the coffin on the failure that they have done with this team, and actually take it to the next level and finally make justice for Wakanda. Okay, so that's all that we're going to talk about in terms of my speculation for these characters and for this team. Now let's take a look at the profile picture of this new Black Panther Shuri. You cannot say the name, but that's exactly her name, Black Panther Shuri. And you can see that, like in the movie, she has all the gold ornaments that differ her from the original Black Panther, the T'Challa Black Panther. Now, in terms of the basic ability, we have right here that she is still using her tech weapons that she has. Is she going to be a tech character? Maybe she's going to be dualktikhq, tech and mystic, something like that. But clearly she has been watching Naruto because she is doing here Rasengan, so you know that she's going to obliterate people with her basic. In the past it was kind of a meme, the Shuri basic with the heal block and striker isolate, it was kind of a meme, but maybe now it's going to be legit. Now in terms of the special ability, no, this is the ultimate ability, special ability is this one. So this seems like to be some kind of chain attack, maybe with some big damage. And once again we see the full size of the character. I have seen the 3D model, it looks fine, it looks like Black Panther but female. All these gold ornaments, you kind of don't really notice them on the 3D model, maybe with the skin after on top of it, with the colors and so on, maybe you can see it better, but it's not super clear. Then we have the ultimate ability. What we can tell from this ultimate ability is that it's going to be similar to Old Man Logan and to Penny Parker. So once again, this tells us that this is one of the most like premium characters that they're going to release recently, because they give those special animations for this character. It seems like it's going to be the case. Once again, you can see the different ornaments that she has, not only on her hands but also on the shoulder pads, that has those lion-like figures. And she also has this lightning on the eyes, looks very interesting. And finally we have our passive, which this is going to be how she looks like. And once again, it looks very interesting, it looks very similar to what we saw in the second movie. And yeah, not only she has Rasengan, but as it seems she also has Chidori. So we'll see. You guys let me know in the comments below if you know what I'm talking about in terms of Rasengan and Chidori. But this is going to be the Black Panther Shuri. Once again, very excited for this character. And once again, I really want to see how Scopely is going to fix this mess of having already Shuri in game as a legendary character. If they are going to bring the Ironheart for this team as well, and what they are going to do with the old Black Panther. Is he going to be part of some Avengers team, West Coast Avengers or something like that with Quicksilver or something different? It's a possibility, but for now he's just gonna wait. And that's gonna be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below how excited are you for this. And as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Mouse Strike Force content, and I'll catch you guys later.